Hi, I'm Jen and I'm going to show you how to make a summertime screwdriver. For this recipe, we're going to be using McLaughlin Distillery's handmade vodka and McLaughlin Distillery's Orange Moonshine. We're going to use that in place of our orange juice. No reason to water down our drink. So we're going to get started. We're going to take a shaker, and you can buy those metal fancy shakers. I have this one that doesn't have a top. I don't love the top. You're gonna see, you just need a pint glass. It's gonna fit right on there. That's the way to go. So if you can get a shaker like this, or even like a bigger glass that the pint glass will fit into, you're good to go. All right, so I'm gonna put some ice in here. About 4 cubes, 5 cubes, it's completely up to you. You can fill it about halfway up. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna start adding my ingredients. So, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my vodka. In this case, most of our ingredients are about the same price, so I'm not worried about adding the most expensive one last. It's really when you're making like a higher end drink, like a big bourbon or something like that. I also am going to use Aperol. So Aperol is kind of like Campari, so if you've ever had a Negroni, it has that same taste to it. There's a little bitterness to it. I would recommend that maybe you try it before you go ahead and make this, but I really like it. And it's this beautiful color. So I'm gonna go ahead and put an ounce of that in, so an ounce of Aperol, so 2 ounces of vodka, an ounce of the Aperol, and then this is where I'm gonna put my Orange Moonshine. So I'm gonna give it a good shake. All those juices mixed up really well in that moonshine. And I'm gonna put 2 ounces of the Orange Moonshine in this recipe. Okay, delicious. All right, and then to that, I'm going to add a squeeze of lemon. So if you really like that idea of like a tart drink, you can put more or less lemon. I don't think you need to use a juicing tool for this. Just squeeze it along your hand and put as much lemon as you think you'd like. And now comes the fun part, the shaking part. So, just as a little heads up, the shaking is to chill the ingredients. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna be using separate ice to put into our glass that we're gonna serve it out of. So we're not gonna use that ice because it's gonna get kind of splintered. And what you don't really want is you wanna try to avoid all those ice shards that can come up from shaking. So shaking is, again, to chill and to combine those ingredients. And a lot of times when we are using citrus, that's when you're gonna wanna shake, okay? So just remember, if you're looking for a alcohol-forward drink like an old-fashioned or a Manhattan or even a martini, you wanna stir those. When you're looking for something that's including a lot of these ingredients, especially with citrus, you're definitely gonna wanna shake those to get all those flavors incorporated. So I'm just gonna put the glass into the shaker, and you're gonna see it makes a nice seal. You see it's not falling off. And then I'm gonna shake. And what you'll notice a lot of times is people shake up by their ear. Well, a really good friend of mine taught me this trick. The sound of the ice changes as you're shaking once it starts to really break down. And that's kind of your signal that that drink is nice and cool and you can be done with it now. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a couple shakes. Hear that change of sound, and you really, that's kind of a practice kind of thing. And then you can use your strainer, or you can just kind of pour it, especially for this one, where you're kind of catching the ice with one glass. Okay? And you'll notice that when that seal was on there, how I got the glass apart. You just set it down, give a little tap with the side of your hand, and it comes right off. Okay, I'm gonna add my ice, which I could have added beforehand. Honestly, I just forgot. So I have that there. Doesn't that look gorgeous? And then I'm gonna just go ahead and top that off with a little bit of club soda, just to give it a little bit of a sparkle. And then put a little orange wedge on there to present it to my guests. Cheers.